So away we go then into the second round of a scheduled 6 here. At middleweight, for those of you just joining us, Gideon Onyanani from Chatham in the black trunks, from with Whyte, Mark Dickinson in sky blue. Both had a good share of the opening round. Dickinson keeping high and tight as he does, and Onyanani just starting to find a few little uppercuts through the middle. Found one in the first round, found one there as well. Physically looks solid as well. You see the tall figure of Duncan Ogilvie in his corner, does a lot of the S&C over the years for the likes of Joshua Boatsy, Lawrence Okoli as well, and some of the McGuigan's fighters, and he looks in good shape. Onyanani caught a solid shot there, held it well too.
Yeah, I feel Onyanani needs to set the pace. He's got to be in control of this. I think at range, like I said there, you see the beautiful, crisp, sharp combination punching from Dickinson. But when Onyanani gets close and he fires in them looping overhand rights and puts the body shots in, he does have some success.
Yeah, he was good against the body. Against Peter Kramer, the way he places those shots under the arms, Dickinson works both flanks with rapid fire and equal precision. Just snuck a little right hand in when Onyanani was on the turn a few moments ago.
Don't get tangled, move your arms, two of you.
He's improved his hand speed as well, Onyanani. When I watched some of his previous fights, he was just guilty of pouring the shots out. He's not doing that in this fight. He understands that he can't afford to do that with somebody with the pedigree and the know-how of Mark Dickinson. So he's not wasting anything here, Onyanani.
Giving Dickinson freebies either. Firing back on the return when he's caught clean. Dickinson just trying to draw that parry out. Had a bit of success just turning that jab into a long left hook in the last round. There it is again. Onyanani's hands were high and tight that time.
There's a little passage there. I could just tell that Mark Dickinson was just trying to draw the lead out of Onyanani, just sort of pouring the jab out slightly. But Onyanani not taking the bait. Good work inside again.
You can see why he's been asked back by so many of the country's top contenders to spar around the circuit. Shane McGuigan wouldn't have somebody in for Anthony Fowler that couldn't hang with him. And he's a strong, physical 154-pounder, now 160-pounder, of course. And the sharpshooting at range from Dickinson has perhaps been the difference in these 6 rounds so far. Yeah.
A bit more, let's say, precise with the shots. Dickinson hasn't wasted much.
Stiff exchange of jabs. Dickinson just measuring in with that left hand, firing the right off the pin again. The hands high and tight from Onyanani. It's been a disciplined performance from him too. The British Army boxing team gone from strength to strength these last few years. They've put a funded program in place in 2015. Karasati still one of the main success stories. Olympic bronze medal out of the Tokyo Games. He too has done the Army proud this evening. As Dickinson just missed with that uppercut. And again, the left hook thumped through. Lovely counter to the body from Onyanani there. They just turn around each other, trade uppercuts on the inside.
Yeah,
minutes to go in the sixth.
Sorry, puts a lovely right to the body from Onyanani.
Let him hit first. Let him hit first. And again, let it go. This side again. Dillian, move your arm. And this side.
I've enjoyed this. Good scrap. 2 young men leaving it all in the ring. Really has been an interesting scrap. Good work from Dickinson. Sharp. 1-2 out of range and 5 back with another 2 shots. Smart boxing, he's gliding out of range there as Onyanani looks to throw that jab to the body. Surprised he's not looking for the right hand over the top. Dickinson, lovely left hook from Dickinson.
They trade away up close as the seconds tick down in round number 6. Really good opening scrap of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds here at Wembley, we go to referee Reese Carter's scorecard. It reads 59-56 for your winner. He's still undefeated, Mark Boo Boo Dickinson.
We took a couple of shots in his previous fight. Chef Clark, he joked with us, didn't he? Saying,
I went back and watched it. It was against Pavel Martiniuk, his second opponent. He was a big, heavy-handed Polish fighter. There was a 10-second window. He actually got, it was a head clash, and then he got hit just to dip down, and Martiniuk threw a chopping right hand on the back of his head. That stiff jab that rocked Jose Ulrich all the way back onto his heels, and he tumbled over. Don't know how hurt he is, whether it was just a balance issue. The first knockdown for Chef Clark, and well, he's not one to need a second invitation if he senses an opponent's hurt. If this is an overhand right in, he's got to be careful, because Ulrich traditionally is a little bit dangerous when he's hurt. And he's on unsteady legs, and Clark targeting the body.
It's a very, very good finisher, Clark. Once he's got his man out, there's another left to the body there. That hurt Ulrich. You see again the variation shots coming in from all angles. Hooks, uppercuts, body shots.
Starting to really sink them in, and Ulrich is static in that corner. 15 seconds to go. The end of round number 1. Good finish to the end of this first round.
Really good opening round. Yeah, there was the stiff jab there from Clark. More of an off-balance reason for why Ulrich went down, but still was a lovely delivered jab.
So Sam Mullins just keeping Chef Clark calm in the corner, but he's come out in rip-roaring fashion, as he does so regularly. He's measuring with that jab, and his distance control when he had all it hurt in that last round was good. When he had him boxed into the corner, he wasn't smothering his own work, and he's been defensively a little more aware. We talked about just occasionally getting clipped in the crossfire. Inevitable when you've got the kind of style that he has. How much recovery his first round. He's got on his feet here, uppercut through the middle. And goodness me, what a finish. Brilliant job by the referee there, because he was moments away from taking one clean. Clark, I think, had a look at him, knew he was done, didn't take the free shot, and they've saved him from a far worse fate there. But, well, that was the answer that we posed the question to, how much recovery was there, but
it was good pressure, good work from the Argentinian. So again, Sandy Ryan just giving up a little bit too much room. She's moving, but doesn't need to be spending any time on the ropes at all. That allows Sanchez to work away. She's a good body puncher. Changes the levels well. Back upstairs. That was a good right hook from Sandy Ryan, followed by a left to the body.
Chantel Canberra managed to floor Sanchez with a left hand to the body, as Ryan now follows up strong shots to the head, with Sanchez forced to cover up on the ropes. Half a minute ago, big right hand though from Sanchez. She's had success with that earlier on in the contest, and that for her was the best of the contest so far.
Oh, she took that really well, Sandy Ryan. That was a lovely shot by Sanchez. Big overhand right on the point of the chin. She's up in the tempo here, Sandy Ryan, walking onto a right hand though.
And just a few gasps at ringside as that shot landed, and once again Sanchez is getting through. The Argentine is second best at medium and long range, but when Ryan chooses to mix it, Sanchez enjoys the company. 40 seconds to go in round 7.
Brilliant action, Mike. Really, really good stuff from both females. Letting the hands go, emptying the tank. Oh, lovely right hand, straight down the middle from Sandy Ryan. That was a lovely shot. She took it well, Sanchez. Sandy Ryan forcing Sanchez back, just missing with the left to the body, but really sinking these shots in now, Sandy Ryan.
And Sanchez still looking clear-eyed on the ropes, so this time Sandy Ryan opens up. Brilliant attack right at the end of the round for Sandy Ryan, just as Sanchez was looking control on the ropes, covering up. Sandy Ryan got through.
What are you doing?
And then the ongoing debate around whether women should be boxing 2 or 3 minute rounds. And this is a good attack once again from Sandy Ryan. It's this kind of action we see in 2 minute rounds. And Sanchez is forced to cover up. 45 seconds to go in the 9th round. And for the first time, the Argentine shows signs of wilting. For the first time, she's on the move and not firing back. There though, she does wing in the left hook. Gamely, still showing resilience on the ropes. But this is powerful stuff from Sandy Ryan, and this would be a real statement if she could do this inside the distance.
She's got to keep it at range, Mike. She's just smothering her own work. Just that over-eagerness to get the job done. You don't mind seeing it, but it's just sort of nullifying the opportunity to get the shots off. She needs to keep it at range, fire the shots out. Good survival instincts.
Making Sanchez miss and then attempting immediately to make her pay. Switching once again to the southpaw stance and firing in those shots to the body.
Not taking her foot off the gas at all, Sandy Ryan. Still letting her hands go. Sanchez bravely coming forward, but missing with the shots. I have to say, Mike, I've been so impressed with Sandy Ryan. I think that's the best performance I've seen of Sandy in the pro ranks.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action here at the Oval Arena, Wembley, we go to the judges' score totals. Reese Carter, 100-92. Jurgen Langos, 99-91. Ansi Fedayuki, 98-92. All three for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, the WBC International Super Lightweight Champion, Sandy Ryan.
See McCormack just looking to draw the lead out of Andino. He's not taking the bait, though.
That was a good dipping right hand from McCormack, although Andino was off balance. He certainly felt that. 25 seconds to go in the opening round. Already longer than McCormack has travelled in his pro career so far.
Yeah, he felt that one, Andino, that's for sure. Good right hand, though, back from the Argentinian. He took the sting out of the shot, though, McCormack. I'm not sure if many see the picture of Galal Yafai's foot in Abu Dhabi, the big blister that he had, and I can imagine Andino's probably got one very similar with the amount of moving that he's been doing. For 6 rounds, he's not stopped. He's frustrated Pat McCormack. But we talk about experience and getting invaluable experience. This would do Pat McCormack.
You can hear the reaction of the crowd there to that moment of showboating from Andino.
Yeah, this was doing good, Mike.
It's hardly shown the most ambition we've seen in a ring in Britain from an Argentine.
Well, I can't imagine Eddie would be in a rush to bring Andino back to these shores.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds here at Wembley, we go to referee Reese Carter's scorecard. It reads 60-54 for your winner. He's still undefeated, Pat McCormack.
And it's McCormack's turn to do a little dance as the official verdict is announced by David Diamonte. It's 3 in a row for Pat McCormack, and for the first time in his professional career, he's taken the distance. And Ben Davis and Lee Wiley in the corner, known for their studious approach, and there'll be plenty to take from those 6 rounds. 3 in a row for Pat McCormack. and trying, David Wardley, now to get work behind that left jab that you said in the first round.
Yeah, he seems a bit unsteady on his legs here. The little left hook buckled his legs. He's in a bad way here, Wardley. He's never been in this position before, and he's really struggling in there. But he's firing back. He's doing what all good champions do, coming back. But he's got to worry about that left hook counter from Gorman because he's waiting for it.
And we've seen this in the career of Wardley. And Gorman goes down at the halfway stage of the second round. He's on his knees. He's staring at us here. He looks clear-eyed. But will he beat the count? What a response from Fabio Wardley. And he's done it before in his career. He did it against Eric Molina. But there's a much bigger prize here. The blood streaming down the front of his face, down his nose here. But he's looking to finish it inside the distance. And many of the fans at ringside on their feet as he lands once again with a big right hand. Torrid moments here for Nathan Gorman, and still 50 seconds to go in the second here. Can Wardley finish it? Gorman comes back. Stunning action here for the British heavyweight title. It means so much to both of them.
Incredible stuff. He can't miss with that right hand, Fabio. Loaded up the shot, another one on the side of the head of Gorman, and he's down.
Down again from another right hand. And you can also ask the question of how much this is taking out of Wardley. But he's got 15 seconds now to try to finish this in the second round. Prowling forward now, looks for the big right hand once again. Somehow Gorman finds the guile to make him miss and tries to whip in an uppercut. Fantastic action for the British heavyweight title.
Let's have a look. This is the right hand that stunned and ended up putting Gorman down, but it was a shot before that troubled and did that damage to the nose of Wardley, but it really got him going. It really forced him into letting his own hands go, and you can see the damage with that right hand. I did feel that would be the shot for Fabio, beating Gorman to the punch when he's looking for his own left hook, and there's the one around the side of the head, scrambled the sensitive Gorman and dropped him once more.
We've got a long way to go in this fight. These guys have just settled into it now. You know, there's not that rush they had in the first couple of rounds now. They both felt the pace after that second round, and they're looking at picking the shots.
Now Wardley goes on the attack once again, gets through with that right hand, and Gorman is down for the third time, and this time he's got more than a minute to survive in this, the third round. Once again he's looking clear at the referee, but those legs are unsteady. Still a minute to get through before he hears the sanctuary of the bell. Can Wardley pounce now? Can he take advantage?
The legs still don't look there for Gorman. He'll do well to survive this round. There is only 45 seconds, though. He's trying to set up that right hand, Fabio.
And Gorman, hurt by a jab, rocked onto his back foot once again. Bravely comes forward. But how much is left? And the towel comes in from the Gorman corner with around half a minute to go in the third round. And here's the petrol slowly draining from the tank of 29-year-old Jermaine Franklin. This his first outing outside the United States, and only his second fight in 3 years. These two were talked about meeting around this time last year, but that was just one of a number of frustrations, as well as issues with a former manager that have kept Franklin out of the ring. Now it's his turn to try to reply to the body. Again, Whyte takes them unmoved in the centre of the ring.
Yeah, holding his feet a bit more, trying to push Dillian Whyte back now, and that will certainly use up a lot of energy. Changing the angles with the shots, Dillian Whyte there. Uppercuts followed by the hooks to the body. There was that right hand over the jab to the... After the jab to the body from Franklin. Hitting the gloves off. Dillian Whyte has got him back into the red corner. Good work to the body. Vicious body punches from Dillian Whyte. Franklin's
and that attack has got the crowd going. No, Franklin turns and responds in his own way. 40 seconds to go in round 5.
What a spirited effort there from Franklin. Really wanted to let everyone know he wasn't hurt. But those bursts, he may need a little later on.
Uppercuts from Dillian Whyte.
And then immediately switches to the body. Strong stuff, but Franklin once again fires back. Once again responds.
Flashy combination from Franklin. Nice stuff. Changing the levels with the shots. Yeah, it is a little one-paced at the minute. Maybe saving it for the later rounds. Good work from the American. Good flashy combinations.
And again, good variation from the American to body and to head. And keeping the work rate going here with 45 seconds to go in round 6. Potentially still half the fight to go.
He really fancies this, Franklin.
Is Franklin sensing that Dillian Whyte can no longer go through the gears as Whyte lands a solid right hand to the body? But immediately Franklin comes back once again.
This is where he's got to get to work. Dillian Whyte has got his man backed into the red corner. Backfire Franklin.
2 solid shots to the body, followed up to the head. This is a good combination and a good response from Jermaine Franklin here. In tougher than he's been at any stage in his career, and so far showing he belongs.
This fight's way too close for my liking. It feels as though there's no real urgency from Dillian here. He doesn't really, he's not fighting as though he's close on points. That right hand for the first time seemed like it did a little bit of damage.
Big right hand from Jermaine Franklin at the end of the 9th round. Huge round from Franklin there. That's the first time Dillian's really felt any of Franklin's shots. Another one of those uppercuts gets through from Dillian Whyte as we reach the halfway stage of round number 12 here. Whyte attempting to salvage his career at the highest level. And has he done enough to deserve another rematch against Anthony Joshua? As a crunching left hook lands on his chin once again from Franklin. Both very fatigued here. Dillian's landed the bigger shots of the two. But Franklin's showing a very good chin to take that overhand right just as he did just then. You know, he deserves to hear that final bell. They landed right hands almost simultaneously there as we move into the final minute of an absorbing contest here. Whyte tries to get on the front foot. Another shake of the head from Franklin, and this is a big attack from Dillian Whyte inside the last 40 seconds, but Franklin, like he's done so often in the contest, responds and fires back.
Good finish in this final round from Dillian Whyte. Really letting his hands go, chopping down with that right hand.
Franklin desperately hanging on here. He almost fell into Dillian Whyte there. Just the last few seconds of the contest here now. By the side of the eye of Franklin, who's on the edge of being beaten here. Last few seconds, the bell rings, and the bell saves Jermaine Franklin. And so we go to the scorecards. And which way will it go after 12 hard-fought, absorbing, torrid rounds?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a nice round of applause out here for both of these warriors. After 12 rounds of action here at Wembley, London, England, we go to the judges' scorecards. Michael Alexander, 115, a draw. Gregors Melenda and Jurgen Langos both scored this bout 116 to 112 for your winner by majority decision,